It is what it is, YouTube, you know what it is. It's your boy, Damoose. Moose good. Let's kick it. I can push play.
Welcome, Damoose in the house.
Alright, so I know y'all, this is a DJ related channel, but I wanted to show you what I'm gonna do to actually finish the DJ table the right way. Okay, so y'all know that I got this DJ table and actually it looks really nice, and I got the wires the way I do, but I wanted to show you I'm changing the boards underneath, and we're gonna get into the project real quick. I'm gonna show you what's going on. Right now we're gonna go ahead and spray paint the wood first, and then we'll go back, do the measurements, actually get everything ready. I got everything prepped. We're gonna get everything cut, and then we're gonna go ahead and get it painted, and we're gonna put it together. I'm gonna draw all the holes now, and get all the holes ready to go. I need 4 holes on the side, and this is what's gonna do it. So it's gonna be a minute, so bear with me. Now I'm here at the setup inside. We're gonna go back outside in a minute, but I'm trying to beat this before it starts the R word. It says it's supposed to do it later today, but okay. So what we're gonna do, 2 things, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do to this table so you kind of understand what's going on. And we're gonna go out there, get everything ready to go, and come back in here and fix everything up. So the plan is 2 things. Get the under chassis done and do the top chassis part. So that all the wiring will be in there and it'll look good. And basically when I'm finished, all the wiring is going to go through the other hole because it's bigger, and it's not going to go through the small hole anymore because the laptop actually did change sides. It went from the left side to right. So I'm going to accommodate for that and get all this done. We have a gig on Wednesday. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to show y'all about that. So let's get into it. This is the first part of the puzzle. This is where the actual laptop connects to the table. Notice I have screws and it's playable. What I'm going to do is we're going to take out those screws later. I'm going to take this piece out. After I build the frame around it, I'm going to take this out, and we're going to actually put wood and put bolts in the wood. I'm going to screw through the wood. I'm going to set up, I'm going to make the thing around it so it goes actually around, and it's going to sit inside, and then we'll get that accomplished in video number 2. But right now we're just going to do the video number 1. We're going to flip this thing over, and I'm going to show you what we got going. But before we do, we'll get things out. I wanted to make sure that everything was out of the I had to make sure that it was out of my mixer. So everything's out of the mixer, ready to be flipped over. Let me flip her over, and we'll show you what we got going. I'm going to show you how to flip it over. So basically what I do is I take the bag, and I love this bag. I take the bag, and I use the bag as my friend, and I basically roll it over. I roll it over this way, and then I can take the bag out, like this, and it comes undone. There it is. That's how I get it. I get it flipped upside down when I need to flip it upside down. I keep the bag on there because it's cushion for the DJ controller and everything else. But what we're going to do now is this little guy right here. This little guy right here, we're going to get a measurement. And we're going to take this off. We're going to get a measurement here and a measurement here, and we're going to get a measurement here And we're going to get a measurement from this point right here. I'll show you. From this point right here. And we're going to get a measurement all the way down to the end here. Once I get the measurement there, then we can go ahead and do the trick. So let me go ahead and pull my tape measure and we'll measure it up. Okay, so the first measurement is going to be 38. So 38 across, and it is going to be 19 and a quarter across. So 38 even to 19 and a quarter. So let's take you outside, get those things measured up, get them cut up, painted up, and then we will go from there. So that's the reason why I got the 4 boards, so I can do it all. I did 2 boards because they one board equals 38, 38, and 38 is 64, and then you have 19 and 3/4, so it's gonna come, one's gonna come off of one, and one's gonna come off the other. So basically, I'm gonna use one side, board, one side. So basically, both boards are gonna equal one side apiece. So that makes 4 sides. So let's go ahead and do it because the AC is on. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get this thing done, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and get everything measured up, cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in hyperlapse, and then after this is done, we'll go ahead and talk about it, and we'll go ahead and get everything painted up, ready to go. And then I'll show you in round 2 how to put everything together. Round 1, get everything ready to go and prepped up and ready to go. Round 2, we'll show you the install. So, okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so now I'll show you the front and show you what we're going to do to fix it. What I'm going to do is I got to cut 4 holes. Now, remember what I just said. The laptop is going to be on the other side. We're going to go away with the hole that I got built already, and we're going to move it over here to the other side, and we're going to mark 4 holes. And what we're going to do with those holes is, I'll show you, and we're going to get those holes an inch apart, because we're not going to have those holes together. So the power thing, I set it at 2 inches, so we're going to make that 2.5 inches from that, and then the XLR cables coming out, we're going to mark those 1 inch apart from the 2.5, starting from the 2.5 over, and then we're going to mark that 1 inch on each side, and then for the other piece we're going to go ahead and put 2 inches in between. So basically everything's going to be 2.5. We'll make it 2.5 across the board for all the together. But the XLR is going to have 1 inch apart, and I'm going to show you the reason why. So this is what the original looks like. I'm going to show it to you. So you got to notice where the power cord is and the XLR cable is, and notice where the HDMI cable comes out. Okay, well I'm going to put everything on this side of the thing, and I will make I'll make up for it. That actually will be open. As you can see, this is where this part is open. We're going to change it around and make this part the open part, and put the power things so I can actually reach them and everything else. So this is all going to be flipped around and changed over, and they'll still be there, but you will not see no wires hanging out anywhere, because all the wires will be internal, and I'll get everything fixed up. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I got another piece of wood up here. We're going to use it to take my advantage of it, and we're going to go to get this done. Actually do some drilling and everything else. I'm posting a lot of videos on this and a couple more. Let's go out, and I'm going to show you how to lay it out, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go from there. After I lay it out, I will explain everything to you. I got to get the big T-square out, and let's get on after it. Okay, so what I did was I measured it from this side. You can see measured from this side. This side of the board is going to be on the right hand side. So when I install this, this is going to go up. I put 2 inches between here and this line. That way I have enough space in between. The bottom of the deck sticks out 1 inch. So that gives me, it's going to be right here when it sticks out. So that gives me enough play in here to put these different things. Okay, I relayed it that way. I want to show you what I did. I put the power here. I put 3 inches in between the XLR and the XLR. I put 2 inches in between the XLR, and I put 3 inches in between HDMI. I'll show you all this in a minute when I drill it out. They're all even on that line, and every center fell on this piece. Notice these are not like too far apart, they're far apart enough, but all equal lined up. That's the importance of drawing this line here and then putting the center there and drilling in the center. That way all of them are center lives. So that's how you get a center of the board and get everything ready. So let's go ahead and get this stuff spray painted, and that way it can dry. And the only reason I like to use spray, I'm gonna make this stick. The only reason I like to use spray paint, I'll be honest with you, it dries faster. And I don't have to sit there and wait forever. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pilot the holes. After the spray paint's done, we're gonna pilot the holes. Now, piloting the holes is cool because these boards and these boards are gonna fit like this. So when I pilot the holes and get everything else, I have a tool, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put this together. That way it stays together, and when I put the screw in, I know the screw will go in a hole and it won't make a big pickle. Now I know what people say, you don't have to, this and this you don't really have to. On this side you have to pilot the hole. If you don't pilot the hole, it's going to be messy. So, I'll show you that. And then if you really want me to, I will show you why you do pilot the holes. I will actually get 2 pieces of wood and screw them together, but not on this project, and show you piloting the holes and how it works. So let's go ahead and let's spray paint. So now I'm going to wait for it to dry. After it dries, I'm going to flip it over, and the only side that I'm going to spray paint is this front piece where the holes are. I'm going to get the other side of the holes, that way they're not going to see black when I'm finished. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do to get through the dilemma of everything else. Well, basically what we're going to do is this. I have some metal, actually some wood. What it's called is liquid nails. And what we're going to do is we're going to put everything in where it goes, and I'm going to take this liquid nails and I'm basically going to put around the electrical, put around all the other things, and this is going to hold it in place, not screws. Screws tend to ruin the wood real quickly. This stuff really works really good. I don't have to worry about the screws coming out, pre-drilling the holes, and having a lot of problems. I use liquid nails for that deal. So I will show you how to professionally put this in. And then after it's in, I'm going to go ahead and touch it up with some spray paint on one, but all the other ones you won't have to worry about because you won't see it because it has a face on it. So I have to actually take the stuff apart. So I will take the stuff apart and then we will put it in. You don't need to see the part about it going out, but I will like you to see the part going in. I'm trying not to make this so long so you don't get bored and you kind of get an understanding on how to do this correctly. So without further ado, go ahead and follow what he's got to say, and peace out.
Subscribe! Caring is sharing. I like it. Comment!
It moves on and lose, and moves on and lose. It'll be party all day long. It moves on and lose, and moves on and lose. What are you waiting for?